and welcome to the world of fanfiction. Come on in. We have tea and cake. What? What was that? The cake is a lie. Well, at least we have tea. In this video, I'm going to talk about a few fanfiction stories that I read revolving around the Harry Potter realm. If you didn't see it already, click somewhere here. I'm going to put an annotation to Bree's video that tells you all about the history of fanfiction. Before I go any further, I should tell you that this is a huge spoiler alert video. If you haven't read the Harry Potter books already, what are you doing? One, what are you doing watching a video about Harry Potter fanfiction? And two, I am so jealous of you because I would give anything to read the Harry Potter books again. But I could go on and on talking about how much I love Harry Potter. So let's just get into the fanfiction, shall we? I'm going to start with Diary of a Redhead by Snowy Wintertales because it was the first one that I read. Just going to start with that one, alright? Diary of a Redhead is written as Ginny Weasley's diary the summer before Ginny and Harry become an item. If you're one of those people who ship Ginny and Harry and you love the giggle-inducing moments that come along with teenage puppy love, then you'll really like this fanfiction. Personally, I had some issues with this fanfiction because although Ginny Weasley's antics are quite hilarious at times, it didn't really stay true to Ginny's character. It's been a while since I've reread the Harry Potter series, but I do recall that Harry Potter started taking notice of Ginny once she wasn't such a giggly little girl and pining after Harry so much, which is almost exactly what this whole fanfiction entails. The next fanfiction I want to talk about is Dumbledore's Army in the Year of Darkness by Fanfiction. I love this story because it explores the untold story of Neville, the non-chosen one, and reveals the tyranny experienced in Hogwarts during Voldemort's rising to power, which is something we really don't see because in the 7th book we're always following around Harry Potter and his quest to kill all the Horcruxes. It's a really interesting idea, and if you're like me, you need to know the kind of stuff that went on that J.K. Rowling didn't talk about in her books. Now to talk about Memoriam by Aesop, a fanfiction that has a really great idea behind it, but I didn't really enjoy reading it. The plot revolves around how the Ministry of Magic uses memory charms in order to conceal Muggle murders. It's a really great concept, and I love the dark point of view about the magic world, but I just didn't like the writing. I couldn't get into it. It was just so contrived. Obviously an American wrote this because it just seemed like they didn't really understand a lot of the British lingo. In summation, great concept, originality, and I really like delving into a different aspect of the wizarding world. I just couldn't stand some of the jargon. I saved my favorite for last, Commentarius by B.C. Daly. Commentarius is a diary written by Lily during her 7th and final year at Hogwarts. Basically, the story is about how Lily and James became a couple, because in this story, before her 7th year, Lily and James hated each other. I became Harry Potter series infatuated with reading this story. You know what I'm talking about. You can't put the story down until you finish the chapter, and then all of a sudden it's 3 in the morning, and you decide just one more chapter. There are a lot of other plot lines weaved into the story besides the romance aspect, including magical politics. We also get to see the Marauders in their days of glory, which I always wanted to see because we hear about how James was a mischievous man and they all used to be really close. I just think she did a really good job with staying true to all the characters, or from what we know of them from reading the Harry Potter series. I could go on and on about how much I love this fanfiction and how much I really think you should read it. One word of warning is that the story isn't completely posted online yet, so I got to the end of the final chapter that's on the website and it kind of left you on a cliffhanger and everything was kind of falling apart, and now I have to wait until the next chapter is posted, which may not be for a very long time, so pace yourself, kids. So that was a quick review of the Harry Potter fanfiction I read. I hope you guys found this helpful, and you should head on over to fanfiction.net and check those out, or try to find your own. Have fun! I was challenged by Bree to gobble as a turkey, and now since we are actually close to Thanksgiving, it makes sense. Oh man, do I have to do this?